Alrighty, so I'm about to get my interview with Jaden Williams. Alright, here we go.
Hello.
September 24th, 2014. This was when a comedy creator by the name of Jaden Williams would begin his YouTube journey. With the experience he got as a game developer, film student, and software engineer, this is the life of Jaden Williams. When Jaden first did videos, they were mainly VFX stuff on Adobe After Effects. However, they didn't seem to have that much attention. But people did see the potential in the young Jaden as he continued doing these types of videos, as more and more people found his content. But let's just rewind a little bit. Before Jaden did his work in film, he majored in software engineering. Why? Because he claimed it to be less smooth brain. I'm not even kidding. It's on his community tab.
I would definitely say there's a lot of stuff that I do in the background, and definitely a game I've been working on for a very long time, even before content creation. It's called Blix. It's like a voxel game I've been working on, and still to this day I'm working on. But within the years to come, I hope to release that, and hopefully that'll be, I plan on trying to get that as big as I can.
Blix, a multiplayer FPS game that is still in development and varies between multiple game modes. While at it, games like Roblox VR, horror research, etc.
But I think it's so funny, and the way you worded it made sense, because my software engineering world is so disconnected from my online social media world. Most of the time, 99% of people don't even know I went to school for software engineering, but that's the truth. Half of my life to this day still is software development.
You used to make horror games, I believe. One of them was called Rooms. Could you possibly tell a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was a short little video, or that was a short little game I made within a couple days, I believe. Super simple. That was me starting to finally learn about Unity, which is like a 3D game development engine for people who don't know. But yeah, that was just a little experimental game I was working on. But yeah, stuff like that is a perfect example of things I've done that are really behind the scenes that a lot of people won't even ever know about.
When it comes to shorts, may I just ask one little funny question? I feel like it was kind of funny that some of your shorts are just Call of Duty shorts. I feel like my favorite one would have to be the Call of Duty Bachelor. I feel like that was probably one of the best ones in my opinion.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's so funny. That's such an old video. It's such an old video. A lot of people don't even realize that my kind of social media, stemmed from gaming skits. Everyone knows me just for general comedy now, but my whole channel originated doing gaming content, and I did this one video called Call of Duty 2040 Kids, which is what made my channel finally explode. That was my first viral hit. I think to this day it has 5 million views or something, but within a week's time I had over 100,000 followers from less than 1,000.
As you continue doing more and more shorts, what do you think would have to be one of your biggest ones? I know your most recent one has been Unpopular Opinions.
Yeah, for series or just kind of brand type things.
Yeah, I feel when it comes to series, do you see some really big potential within Unpopular Opinions?
Yeah, people really do the idea of thought-provoking subjects. I made, I've done child hunger or climate change, all those. I think, and we worded it perfectly in one of the streams I did one day, because I like to write the scripts as I write them with a stream. So not all the ideas are originally mine. I do it with the community. And we came up with why people like it so much. I think it really boils down to people love it because, one, it's thought-provoking, but it's undermining the person who's preaching, right? So, and I think subconsciously it's relatable in real life, because you always get these people that are can you sign this petition against, killing animals for burgers or climate change or whatever? And it's not that you disagree with it, it's that you're so oh my God, just leave me alone. And so that series is so relatable in that aspect. And then the thought-provoking comments make it even funnier, obviously, because it's what you want to say to them, but not really, right?
I feel I got a couple unpopular opinions. One would have to be one idea would probably be about Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, someone visiting your front door.
Yeah, like, hey, can we talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? And you're like, nah, brother.
You're like, I'm good. You sure?
Yeah, and then another one.
You're like, no. But we had one. There's so many. That's the scary part, is trying to find the ones that work, that aren't going to
cancel you.
That won't offend. So like climate change, even though it's a very debated topic, it's not like it's personally connected to me. It's like it's this separate thing that I can make fun of. And also, I think I do it in a way that I try really hard to not make it look like I'm that character. You know, for one, I make it like deep voice. I make him like this gangster character, right? And so it like really disconnects me, my personality, Jaden Williams, from the character that I'm trying to portray.
Yeah, that's not Jaden Williams. This is some random guy that I found on the street. I don't know, man. Exactly. I just work here. Do you have anything you would like to say to probably the people that will possibly watch this?
I assume the people who would be watching this are probably into the idea of content creating, right? People who want to just hear something about what that world is like. I promise you, I'm just a person who loves filmmaking, true passion for filmmaking. I'm not like some person out in Hollywood or California. I'm just in my local town in good old Florida who just loves videos and movies and making these skits online. And that's all it is. I don't have someone who taught me this. YouTube has been my tutorial. And I think the only thing truly, and I truly mean this, especially in this day of age, because it's so much easier, if you love and you have a passion for whatever it is, doesn't even involve content creating, but if you have, a love for video editing or dancing or whatever, and you love putting it out there online, then I assure you, you will naturally make it in this world. You will naturally start growing in followers. You don't need to do the follow for follow or try to find some sneaky way of growing followers. You're gonna always question, why isn't my video growing? Why am I not getting views? It's because you need to keep trying harder, and that's what it was for me. I started making videos when I was 9 years old, all right? And I started just making it. I just started making it 2-3 years ago, right? I'm in my 20s now, 23 years old, and I'm just starting to see, the surface of this content creating celebrity, whatever you want to call me, right? I'm barely any of that. And, so I'm saying that's how long it took me. So when people get upset, I've been doing this for months on end and I'm not getting anywhere. I've been doing this for a decade and a half, and now I'm barely scratching the surface, finally.